Alright guys, it's your boy Toby. Just in case this is your first time of being part of this program or part of this trading, I acknowledge you. Please hit on the subscribe button and that of the bell icon so as to get notified when something beautiful is being uploaded again. And then please guys, if today is your first time, I recommend you check underneath the description you see over there on your screen. You will see the part 1 of the training, part 2 and that part 3. You may just want to go through them for a proper knowledge, for a balanced knowledge. Although we have a lot of information that are coming out of this course, a lot of informations, but in order to make you powerful in this system, you need the knowledge. As I said, this knowledge is power. Knowledge can make it so powerful that nobody on earth can say something when you talk. The world's most famous trader, George Soros, back then, there was some sort of stress, mental stress within him on how am I going to go through this forex trading of it. But then he understood that no, if only he could behold technical and fundamental analysis, that he will do excellently well. And this is one of the things that has made the big traders money. Although this is where we ended our last section, but I just want us to flip through it a little bit, talk a little bit on it before we go over to the next section. Alright, so we go over to the next section, which says type of chart. Let's take a look at the 3 most popular type of chart. The first one says line chart, the second one bar chart, and the third candlestick chart. Now, a simple line chart draws a line from one closing price to the next closing price. When strung together with a line, we can see that general price movement of a currency pair over a period of time. Now here is an example of a line chart for Euro USD, an example of a line chart for Euro USD. So you could see that this is exactly how it looks. This is exactly how it looks. Then someone out there is going to be looking at it and will be like, what's this? This is actually a line chart. Just in case if this is your first time, we have some other pretty charts, and we have what is called bar charts. A bar chart also shows closing price while simultaneously showing opening prices as well as the high and lows. The bottom of the vertical bars indicates the lowest traded price for that time period, while the top of the bar indicates the highest price paid. So the vertical bar indicates the currency pairs trading range as a whole. Now the horizontal hash on the left side of the bar is the opening price, and the right side horizontal hash is the closing price. Now here is an example of a bar chart for Euro USD. An example of a bar chart for Euro USD. But just in case you've not come across the Euro USD bar chart, this is how it looks. Very pretty. And then we also see bar charts are also called OHLC, which means open high low how is it said? It's a open high low close. That's what it means. Open high low close. OHLC charts, because they indicate the open and the high and the low and the close for that particular currency. So you could see the example here on your screen. And then we're also going to be talking to these same bar charts, but here it has been reduced, it has been minimized. That's why you see it's very tiny the way it appears here. So bar charts, as it said, throughout our lessons you will see the word bar in reference to single piece of data on a chart. A bar chart is simply one segment of time, whether it is 1 day, 1 week, or 1 hour. When you see the word bar going forward, be sure to understand what time frame it is referring to. So the bar charts are also called the OHLC, as you've seen over there. But whenever you see the bar chart, be sure to know what it's interpreting. So we also have candlestick chart. Candlestick chart shows the same information as a bar chart, but in a prettier graphic format. You could see upper shadow over here, upper shadow. You see the lower shadow. You see highs, which is the stop, and then you see close, where the price, where this particular candle closed, and then you see low, which is this peak here, and then you see another open, which means this is where this market actually opened, and then closed here, handed over to this one, then open at this level. So candlesticks had a lot of information. Candlesticks, bars, candlesticks, bars still indicates the high to low range with a vertical line. However, in candlestick charting, the larger block in the middle indicates the range between the opening and the closing prices. Traditionally, if a block in the middle is filled or colored in, then the currency closed lower than its open. Now in the following example, the filled color is black. That is, to some chart, or let's say the filled color is red, yes, and the top of the block of the opening price and the bottom of the block of the closing price. If the closing price is higher than the opening price, then the block in the middle will be green. Then the block in the middle will be green. Or sometimes maybe you have a hollow chart in your phone or your laptop, and then you can actually call it either hollow or unfilled. So we have different types of candlestick colors, but then originally it's the candlesticks are supposed to be black and white, but because of choices and color choices, a lot of persons like to make theirs red, some like to make theirs yellow, some like to make theirs white, but it doesn't necessarily affect the market. Whichever color you choose to make your candlestick, that is what it is. And then we just go down a little bit to see what's there. Now we simply substituted green instead of white. Now here we substituted green instead of white and red instead of black. This means that if a price closes higher than its open, the candlestick would be green. Then if the price closed lower than its open, the candlestick would be red. In our later lesson, we will see how using green and red candlesticks will allow you to see things on time or things faster than using the black and the white candlesticks. But for now, just remember that we use red and green candlesticks instead of black and white, and we'll be using the colors for now until maybe sometime in future we may just want to switch. Now here is an example of a candlestick chart for Euro USD. Isn't it pretty? A candlestick chart for Euro USD, and now it appeared. Now the purpose of candlestick charting is strictly to serve as a visual aid. Since the exact same information appears on WHLC bar chart, the advantage of candlestick chartings are candlesticks are easy to interpret and are a good place for a beginner to start figuring out chart analysis. Candlesticks are easy to use. Your eyes adapt most immediately to the informations in the bar notations. Candlesticks and candlesticks patterns have cool names such as shooting stars, which helps you to remember that the patterns means and what the patterns means. Candlesticks are good at identifying markets at a marketing running point, reversal from an uptrend and downtrend, or a trend that is traded upward or downward. But then now that you know why candlesticks are so cool, it's time to know, or it's time to let you know that we will be using candlestick charts for most of our training, if not all the chart examples on these preferences. But I want us to please understand that candlestick chartings are all that most traders ever needed with the news, with the economic news. But if you're able to understand the candlestick chartings accurately, you become so powerful like that of George Soros. But then guys, if this is your first time of meeting us, this is your first time of partaking from this training, please do well to hit on the subscribe button in order to encourage us to create more videos for you. And then please, if this is your first time, please look underneath the descriptions of these videos, and then you get the part 1 and the part 2 and the 3 of this particular course, so as to get a balanced knowledge of what we're talking about. Although we're going to be uploading a lot of videos more, but then we have to subscribe in order to get notified whenever new videos have been uploaded. We're going to be on this for a very long time. Alright guys, my name is Toby again. Just in case this is the first time you're meeting me, I love to have beautiful things to do with you online. Alright guys, just stay blessed. Until we meet again, happy trading. Thank you.